not realizing that these are just strategies, but not getting to the needs. This is why we have so many of, issues that are happening. They say that the medical research study says that in probably like 25 years from now, the biggest thing that's causing trouble for the human society will not be cancer, will not be any other physical ailments, it will be mental health issue. It's because of this trauma that the society is forcing us to do in a certain way, act in a certain thing, that you're mixing up the strategies and the needs, that we are not going to the bottom of what I really need, rather than just acting in the emotional feeling level, right? So, and I have few, can you share that thing with, so I have this card, these are feelings and needs card. You can just, you don't need that, I think. What's that? So Gokmar Prabhu he's going to share the needs with the people on the Zoom. Shared? Okay. We can just click on the chat. So before we get to that, so I talked about how it's abstract concrete. I want to also talk about how it's abundance. Like, we talk when we come to needs, there is abundant ways where we can meet it. Whereas when we talk about strategies, there's only one way that can be met. If I need that girl, I need only that girl, right? Or a boy, I need only that person that to satisfy my life. And otherwise I'll feel miserable, I'll feel this. So that's a scarcity mentality. Then one is the needs allows us to be compassionate. So because we are able to see the needs of ourselves, it progresses into a point where we can also see the needs of others. Whenever the other person expresses their feelings, we can see the needs beneath that, so we can appreciate it. So that's when we realize that there is a Paramatma within our heart, and we can get closer to that, by looking at our needs and making our heart softer, so that we can hear what our super soul is telling us. And then the beauty of that is it will also allow us to see the Paramatma in everybody, not just devotees. Everybody has their own feelings and needs that they eventually want to connect to and appreciate that and see where they're coming from. And this leads to compassion, right? Compassion for the living beings. So, and whereas the strategy leads to competition. Oh, I cannot have that, so you cannot have that either. So we go into the fist fight and mental, concoctions of what my life would be with it or without it, or it's a downward spiral from there. Okay, so I have a few examples. We're just going to go through 4, and looking at the card there that you have. So for those of you who have the physical card, look at the right side. That is the needs. Left is the feelings. In a typical NVC, I would cover both, but today I'm just focusing on the needs and strategies. So
is it okay if I turn the air conditioner off for a little while? Yeah. Yeah. So everybody okay with that? Yeah. If we need it back on.
I'm starting to shiver because of the AC. I mean, I'm also tensed, but no.
Thank you.
So example is I need a day off, right? It's a need or a strategy. Yes, strategy. So what would be the underlying need? I wanted to look into the needs and see what are some of the things that resonate with you. It's not that everybody will be saying the exact same, or there's no one right or wrong answer. But for a person, for yourself, when you're taking the day off, what would be the need that you would be satisfied, you would be looking at or to be fulfilling?
You need rest.
Perfect.
peace,
Peace,
self-care,
self-care.
Maybe inspiration.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Time for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. These are all, yeah, connection, whatever it is. Yes, definitely. For peace. Oh, yeah. The next is I need you to be on time. Is it a need or a strategy?
strategy.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You all agree with that?
Yeah.
And what is the need that's trying to achieve based on when you say somebody has to be on time?
Competence,
Competence.
Consideration.
Okay.
respect,
Respect.
Reciprocity.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All of this. Reliability.
Mm.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's a
trust.
trust.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right? Okay.
so we have the same cards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not getting words that I don't see.
Oh, there are words you don't see?
Yeah,
These are universal needs, actually. Actually, I do, it could be synonymous also. Some things could be synonymous. I mean, English
Yeah, yeah.
language is so vast, you can,
yes, okay.
it's hard to filter them out. But these are universally, they found that these would be something that matches the most. And there is also categories on the left side. That's an overarching category. And then towards the right, if you read, they're all
Oh.
the
Okay.
individual one that's under that category. I need you to do the dishes.
Strategy.
Strategy. See how we
Feels universal, but
yeah. That's true. Who wants to do the dishes? He does. He loves doing dishes. Am I lucky or what?
Is that a strategy, bro?
That's a
She
good.
had a strategy. She definitely had a strategy there.
So what would be a underlying need, do you think, for
Cooperation,
yes? Yeah.
support,
Help, yeah, support, yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
kindness,
Yeah.
maybe grace.
Yeah. Grace, or as in,
Yeah, I
yeah.
need a little grace.
Yeah, I need grace. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right.
participation.
Participation, yes, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, you call me also, but I cannot take it because I can.
Yeah.
The last one is I need my child to behave properly in public.
Mm.
Need strategy?
I need my child to
Behave in public.
live in public.
Yeah.
Strategy,
Yeah, strategy.
Yeah. What would be the underlying need that would fulfill?
dignity,
Okay. Yeah, dignity.
Values.
Dignity, values, very nice.
It's an interesting one because it's not necessarily just for me,
Yeah.
but also for the child.
Yes, yeah.
He or she needs to
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Harmony.
Harmony, yes. How about peace?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, ease.
Peace for
Mhm.
the caregiver and also
Mhm.
somewhat in peace for the child. So I just before we go into the role plays, I just want to illustrate my personal example. So I mentioned just now that I took our daughter to a biking camp recently. So she usually doesn't express that she wants this or she doesn't want this, except for when it comes to iPad or watching something that or food. That's all she really wants or needs. But the reason behind the biking camp is so that to develop her muscles and stuff. So and typically in that website it says that just do encourage your child to that they will get their favorite food after they participate well, if they participate well in the program, or take them to movies, give them ice cream or things like that, right? Then I was thinking, how do I do this in an NVC way? And these are strategies. So by doing that, what I'm actually telling my child, or figuratively, is that what you're doing now, biking is not important. What you're going to get after biking that's what is important. I think I told you about this. That you're getting an iPad, your iPad time, or you're going to get an ice cream or go to the beach or whatever it is. So that is the important thing, and this is not important. So that's not the message that I want to give her. So I connected with the feelings and the needs. So she was in the first day. There's only 5-day camp, and every minute counts, to come out in a certain, But I know that I have to be detached, and he also helped me to be a little detached, because we don't want to pressurize her, and we want her to love the process and stuff. So she wasn't getting on the bike because of whatever reasons that she's thinking. And I guessed her feeling and needs because she cannot tell me what she's feeling. So I kept telling her, are you feeling scared? She just shunned me out because she doesn't want to be vulnerable. Imagine her at her level, she's thinking this, right? She doesn't want to expose her feelings to me. I'm a mother. And she's like, no, 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 I don't want to do it. She's just rejecting her own feelings. And then I just let her be, everybody else was doing, and let us just watch, watching is also learning. Let us just watch what other people are doing. So she was just sitting next to me. I didn't say a single word. Went on for like 1 hour. We were just not doing anything. It was a 75-minute thing each day. And then she tapped me and said, scared. And then said, rather scared, because you need to be safe. And then she knows these words: safe, scared, happy, sad, little bit, not a whole gamut of feelings, but she knows a little bit. And then she said, rather safe, rather safe. And then I said, I promise you that you will be safe, because there is no way that, the program is fit, is made so that she will never fall. The whole process is like that. I said, you will not fall. And if you fall, that's the end of it. We go home. I gave her that promise also. And then she got on. I mean, by the time we got to that point, it was already only 15 minutes left for the session to get over. She got on the bike. She did 1 round. And then I said, we'll go to the purple cone and then we come back. And then we did that. And that was a success, because from next day she picked up where she started off. I don't have to do the whole thing again. She connected with her feeling. And then she said that she's looking for the safety. She's looking for, I didn't have to say anything. iPad, this and that. They're all distractions, right? And of course, I'm going to give her iPad. Of course, I'm going to, it's like whether she does it or not, I want her to be loved. So these are the strategies and the needs that came in, handy for me. That was so. So what we will do is, okay, yeah.
It's okay, Shori, I'm going to have to exit at this time.
Oh,
I
yes.
appreciate your presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Jai Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Does anybody have any thoughts, any reflections so far? I didn't ask. So,
That's an amazing story. Thank you for sharing that. Help me to, because I've always heard nonviolent communication, but I really didn't know what it was. So it's very helpful to put it into context. I guess I'm wondering, how do strategies, all strategies are not bad, right? Is the idea just there's a lot of different strategies to get at the need.
yeah.
And it's not just I have to get this 2-bedroom house in Bay Ridge. It's actually,
Yes.
this 1-bedroom in Queens would also satisfy this need. It's just kind of expand it depends, but it, just to expand the.
Right, right.
possibility.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that we don't want to talk about strategies,
Yeah.
but get to your feelings and needs before getting to the strategies. That's all it is.
Cause we usually just jump to the.
We just jump to that saying, because that person wants it, I also want.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
That's the next best thing to do because my friend has been doing it, my mom has been doing it, all the others have been doing it.
Those
I'm
are
gonna
the
do it.
pillars upon which marketing is built.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
Right, not questioning any of, why do we do the things we.
Why?
do?
Yes.
And do I want or need the things, like, is this
Yeah.
actually the best fit?
Right. So why is getting to the need, asking
Mm.
why? I mean, you go to any self-help course, they say before you do anything, ask 5 whys. Why, why? And then you can get to the real need. That this is what it's doing. It's like, getting to understand before doing anything, jumping to do anything.
Mm.
Why do I want to do that? What am I feeling?
Mm.
What do I going to achieve by doing that? Things like that.
And I was thinking even on a more subtle level that, like popular songs,
Mhm.
right? Like they're all about love,
Yeah.
largely, right? But they're not really about love. They're about
Yeah.
codependence.
Mm.
I'm thinking of a song that you guys probably don't know because you're young, but it's called Without You, right? And the refrain, everybody loved this song. It's like, oh, so sweet. It's like, I can't live if living is without you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it sounds superficially romantic,
Yeah.
but that's a strategy that's not helpful.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
If I can't have you, it's not worth living.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a strategy. The self-sabotaging strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, not all strategies are bad. Like I said, if you identify your need and you still want it, that's it. At least you've identified the need first. But there are certain things that are,
Love is not that. It's not,
yeah,
dependent like that.
yeah, yeah.
And also by knowing the need, then if one strategy does not work, they can go for another
Abundance.
one.
Abundance is there. Yeah. Just know that, if this is not an option, you can do other things. Like,
Mhm.
I want a job only in Google strategy. I want a job where I can live in peace, freedom, travel,
Yeah.
whatever we want to do. Yeah, in life. Yeah. Then abundance. Okay, you can work, anywhere else.
Yeah, interesting because the ego seems to come into play.
Yeah.
As ego so much in the strategies, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, there's the real need, which is like, I need shelter, I need, to feel, like my needs are met, etc. But then there's the false ego
Sure,
part that's
sure.
like, well, I need to feel important, I need to feel
That is also,
fame in some way, or
yeah.
envied, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Most of that-
Although those are,
I don't know if we
those
want
seem to
strategy
be,
in place for that.
I need to be envied. That's a great one,
Mm-hmm.
I want to think about that. The need to be envied.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a universal need, but it's not should not be a
Right.
need.
Right, it's not the
Or
strategy.
envious indirect appreciation.
Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
We would like to
Be
be
appreciated.
looked upon and
Mm.
appreciated.
Acknowledgement. Yeah.
Special.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah.
good refrain.
Yeah. Great. Okay. So for this first one, I need like a 2% mentor and a mentee. I don't know who, if you want to. I mean, I'm going to give this sheet of paper to you, to both the readers, so you can
I can be mental.
you can be the mentee. Okay. So that is this, and then a little bit of this. This will go fast. Who want to be the mentor? Okay.
Apparently, I want to be a mentor. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just do like this. So um
Close.
okay, perfect. I just want to open it.
The camera. Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Take the stage.
Okay, so the scenario is that the mentee is upset that their partner spends every evening watching TV alone and they feel disconnected. The mentee wants to eat dinner together, but the strategy isn't working. I
Just pointing at that.
pointing at them. Yes, it is.
Because Gaussian is not wrong.
Really? I'm able to see here, not in your mobile cam.
And the other one, no, both are.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
Mobile screen.
Yeah.
okay. Who's watching? Oh, I'm like.
Let them see.
Okay, so how this goes is first we'll have a regular dialogue without NVC, and then we'll redo the same thing with the NVC. Okay, so yeah, you can start.
Yeah.
Start. Yeah, you're the mentee. Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just seeing. I don't want to just read it. I see how much I can see out, but I don't think it's not my personality.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll try and.
Murli Gopal Prabhu, you can hear?
Gaussian Prabhu speaking.
Oh, we are not able to hear. He's
If you can just put it close to them, I can see them with the camera, and
Okay.
with this one I can hear. Yeah,
You see us with the bigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Can you hear us, Prabhu, well now?
I can hear you much better now. Yes.
Better. Okay.
He can see this also, right?
Yeah.
If you want, I can pin.
No, it's good. It's good
Okay.
now.
Okay. Bro, I'm really frustrated with my partner. Every evening he just comes home, grabs some food, and disappears into the living room to watch TV for hours. I've told him so many times that we should at least have dinner together, but he just shrugs it off or says he's tired.
That is so unfair. After everything you do, he can't give you 30 minutes for a meal? You deserve better than that.
That's- Exactly. It feels like I'm the only one trying to keep the relationship alive. I even made a rule, no screens at dinner. But he got annoyed and said I was being controlling.
Honestly, if he's not willing to follow something as simple as that, maybe he's just not invested in the relationship. You shouldn't have to beg for basic respect. Maybe it's time to lay down some boundaries.
Yeah, maybe I need to make it clear that I won't tolerate this anymore.
Okay, so just a reflection here. So what do you think as strategies in this? Obviously, there are strategies in this. So
I think I've had this exact conversation with a mentee. No, not really.
no,
Okay.
I don't believe so. Yes. So yeah.
What do you want us to?
So any strategies that you can see from the mentee side?
Strategy.
The mentee made a rule,
Yeah.
no,
screen.
no screens during meals.
Right. Okay.
Having dinner together.
Having dinner together.
Mhm.
Yes, that is also a strategy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move on. I'll do the summary later. I just wanted to see.
Yeah.
Okay, next is the same situation, but with the NVC applied.
On
I'm-
both sides or only one of them?
Both.
Who was taken and
Both
Both.
sides.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I see here
Yeah.
the mentee started saying I'm really frustrated. Here, how they
right.
started is like
yeah, but
I'm feeling really distant from my partner lately.
good question. Because I just wanted to highlight that no, in this case both. Yeah. Because the mentor is actually saying you deserve better than that. You know, you shouldn't have to beg for respect. Like,
Right.
you know, that's normally the things we say, right? In like to
Like a friend.
to a friend, and but these are
Adding
all like
fuel to the fire.
yeah, it's actually
Right,
fuel
right,
to the
right.
fire. Yeah.
Hey,
So,
come on, yeah.
Yeah, because what seemed on an out like on the face of it as you're supporting them,
Mhm.
it's actually not.
Mhm.
That's may not. That's what I demonstrates. Yeah.
I'm feeling really distant from my partner lately. He gets home from work, eats alone, goes straight to watching TV. I've been asking if we can eat dinner together a few times a week just to have some time to connect, but he does not seem interested.
That sounds really painful. Are you feeling hurt and maybe a little lonely because you're needing more connection and togetherness in the relationship?
Yeah, I feel like we are living parallel lives. We're in the same house, but we hardly share anything anymore. I miss feeling close to him like we used to.
I hear how deeply you value emotional intimacy. And it sounds like asking for dinner together was your way of trying to meet that need. Is that right?
Exactly. I thought if we just ate together without screens, we would talk and it would bring back some of that closeness. But now he sees that as a demand, and I don't want to control him.
I really appreciate how you're aware of both your own needs and his perspective. It's a beautiful space to work from. Would you be open to shifting the conversation with him from what he should do to what you're needing emotionally?
I think so. But I don't want to come off as needy or dramatic.
Totally understandable. What if you said something like, "Hey, I've been missing you lately and I'm longing for more connection. I know you need time to decompress after work. Could we find some time, maybe just once or twice a week, that works for both of us to catch up, even if it's not dinner?"
That feels softer and more open, not tied to a specific plan, but still honest about what I need.
Exactly. You're making space for both your needs, yours for connection and his for rest and autonomy. When needs are on the table, people are more willing to find creative strategies together.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to try that, and it feels more human and less like a power struggle. Yes.
Anything that stood out?
Well, I think the mentee states it outright here. It's like, it feels softer, more open than he said, it's not tied to a specific plan.
Mm.
Strategies are specific plans.
Yeah.
Identifying needs is so crucial.
Mm.
We don't identify needs, it's stuck with strategies.
Strategies. Mhm.
That can be.
Yeah.
And when we understand needs, most of the times feels already very satisfied, as if we have met something, because we don't even understand ourselves better most of the time. So the
Really good.
moment I realize, oh, this is what I'm actually looking for, and my anger towards the other person or the frustration in not being able to meet has already come down like 50%. I'm happy that I've realized what I'm looking for. It's such a peaceful thing.
Beef. that-
And and it's usually we think taking responsibility would add pressure, but I feel by owning that my feeling, I feel like I have let go of a lot of unnecessary emotions and expectations. So it feels like what do you call, like
It's a
counterintuitive.
power dog.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive. Like I would say, if I own my needs, I'll be like, oh my god, now I have to meet it. But like just owning it feels much more like grounding and peaceful.
What is that that pulls us from, like, going there? The mentee says that, are you able to catch it? The mentee says, maybe
NVC or non-NVC?
in NVC, that they are something that
I
is very,
like I don't want to come off as needy.
yeah,
or dramatic.
very good, yeah. Because once you express the need, we are vulnerable.
Mm.
Like the other person knows what I need. Now I'm like exposing myself. So that is the reason why we keep blocking that out. But if we are vulnerable, and express our need, that is such a beautiful thing. And yeah. And it doesn't have to be dramatic. And people come, see it as, oh, that's a very needy person, right? Like a drama queen, something like that, right? And drama queen is somebody who expresses themselves really well. And
May not be in a non-violent way.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'll actually see what Marshall has to say about drama queens. I don't want to own it. But yeah, I mean, like, we don't want anybody to be a drama queen because of expressing their, it's just like,
Come off as
yeah,
very
just
needy.
be very rigid, narrow. That's what people like these days. Right? Power. Yeah.
And
Okay.
will this dynamics be the same when both of them are not on the same page in terms of like being that self-aware of their own needs and feelings? Like how does the conversation tilt?
Yeah, sometimes the mentee could be an NVC, mentor could be a non, may not be at that platform, so it could also vary. Sometimes the role is reversed, it's the safest thing, like a mentor as an NVC and a mentee not. So I guess, that is a safe place to be.
Yeah, true.
Um,
And usually if there is a trust in the relationship itself, then
Yeah,
if the other person points out subtle things, I think people take it much better than in an equal. Like if a
Yeah.
husband probably had the same conversation, it could be a little bit more emotionally charged than
Okay.
when they're going to someone for
yeah, we're
like
gonna see that next.
next. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, next is a very funny one.
Next one also, I think they both can do.
Okay.
It's a common age.
We made it. On the lunch break. Hey, everybody.
Hi, welcome.
So glad.
You made it for lunch.
Well, my timing's impeccable.
My phone, JGB is calling. Krishna, we are just doing a role play.
Good time.
Yeah, good timing. We just finished off one, but we are going to start the next one. And before that, I just wanted to say some elements of this. So we are looking at just needs and strategies, how, combining a strategy as a need kind of restricts us from opening up other possibilities to make, for example, when it's saying, I need I don't want to say, I need alcohol or something like that. It's that is a strategy, but the underlying need could be something different. For example, I need what do I mean? Relief.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in need of ease, relax, love.
So many.
Right.
Love,
Yeah.
so many things that, so when but when we are saying, okay, I need that particular thing, and if you don't get it, I get depressed, I get agitated, and then I go down to that, downward spiral of depression, loneliness, then eventually, mental health problems and all that. So we're just trying to distinguish between real needs, which are universal, which everybody across would be needing, versus strategies where only one person may, vouch for that strategy. Like, so for a person who needs relaxation, that person the strategies could be many. A person needing relaxation, you could be going to a beach. For me, relaxation could be just sitting on my couch and sipping herbal tea.
Or her walking around on stilts cheating.
So yeah, so that's the whole crux of what we discussed about. Yeah.
Can you give her one of those sheets?
Yeah, cards,
Cards.
sheets or cards,
Cards.
cards. Yeah.
I also was noticing, like, in my own self, like, I would never say this to a mentee and I would never say this to a friend, but like hearing this, the first one, I was like, dump him. I was like, I was like, he's done, which like, no mentor would say that to a mentee. But it put a little pressure on my own sense of like, I did immediately go to a judgment, an evaluation. And this was like actually called me to be like a little bit more empathetic, and like the reality might be like, this is just not a relationship that's like good for this person, but just to be like, okay, it is hard. You go to work, you come home, you are tired. Maybe there's something going on with you, and that's the reason that you're behaving in this way. And like, let's investigate that instead of just staying on the surface of like this behavior, this strategy that you're using of TV is bad.
Yeah.
So I
Also, you're only
appreciate
hearing one side of the story.
that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see how the
we did
mentor
that,
was
right?
Yeah.
Mentors
Yeah.
only hear one
Yeah.
side.
right, right.
Right, but these
Under-
responses are more balanced,
Yes.
Yeah.
even that being the
Right,
case.
yeah. Yeah, you're right, Prabhu. Like, there could be a combination of things. I could actually do 4 different combinations where both of them are not following nonviolent communication. One of them is, and the other one is both of them are following. Yeah. So that could be something.
Murli Gopal wants to say something.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking of the same way as Jenna, that when I was hearing, like the first thing that I thought, like, yeah, like it sounds like at the very beginning it sounded like the Yadunath Prabhu was validating the feelings of Gaur Kumar Prabhu. And I was like, yeah, that's good, because the other person feels hurt, right?
Yeah, heard. Yeah.
And that, you know, like, yes, you know, this is what I'm feeling, like that. But then when I heard the second version, I was like, well, he's also validating, but he's more helpful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not wrecking the house.
Not wrecking the house, like, yeah, right? You should, yeah, you need respect, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take that BS from him, or something like that,
I
yeah.
know we're gonna get a bad rap, the mentorship program's gonna get a bad rap. This is the keys.
Yeah, you go, girl. You do you.
You didn't stand for that.
You go girl culture, you know, we're very.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
you go girl culture, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah. Good, that feels good to hear that,
Yeah.
but it's not really going anywhere. Yeah. You don't really go. The next one is a little scenario 2, and I'll have more first scenario.
Two.
Wait,
Four.
okay, it's 4, 5, and 6. 5 and 6 really. So they're gonna do the role play of and I'm also involved in this
Ooh.
because it's a couple and then a mentor. So I mean anybody could be anything. I can be.
They make a lovely couple.
Can you see? Okay. I think okay. This is
I have it also.
okay,
As
good.
long as-
Okay. Let's put that out.
Yeah, you want to look at.
Scenario 2. Yeah. Somehow it's just going back to okay. So the scenario is
Okay. Okay,
Only finish the last one or two.
okay.
maybe this can be the last one.
What time is it right now?
12:11.
Oh, we have to go get the person.
But we can
Should
finish it. and-
Should we go there and take person?
That's what I was just gonna suggest.
Go,
Just
we can
Yeah,
walk.
just 5 of us. We could go 5
Five
W
times
should be
there,
available.
Yeah, then there's less cleaning here.
Wonderful
There's
solutions together.
Totally.
Okay, proceed.
Strategies.
Much easier.
strategy.
What is the need and what is the strategy here?
Need is for Prashad and the strategies, we're gonna go get it.
Yeah. Scenario is that I'll just read out the scenario. 6 months into marriage, the wife had overdrawn the check twice. So the husband had taken control of the checkbook and wouldn't let her write any checks from that point on. That they had been arguing this about this for 39 years.
39
Yeah,
years?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a true story.
This-
Really?
yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
6
you're not-
months into
you're
the
not seeing
marriage?
that?
This is what happened in 39 years? This was the rule of the land?
Wow.
Gosh.
Oh, 3. Oh, no.
That's
So
a
then
good
one of the back of
one.
these. Yeah, that.
6 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I've. Okay, so
Sounds like an Indian marriage.
there is no non-NVC, NVC. It's so assuming that the husband and wife are not NVC and the mentor is there. So, so I can.
Mentor?
You're the
Yeah,
mentor?
it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't want to be, but somebody
He
has
can
to.
be the mentor. No, he can play the husband. I'll play the wife.
Okay.
Okay. The husband, okay. So I'm looking at you're the playing as a wife, right? So tell me, what are your husband's needs?
It's obvious he doesn't want me to spend any money.
That's ridiculous.
Can you try again? What do you think his needs are?
Well, let me explain. You see, he's just like his own father. My father-in-law was reluctant to spend money. I need him to get over it.
Hold on now. You're giving me an analysis of why he's the way he is. What I'm asking for you is to simply tell me what need of his is involved in this situation. You're giving me an intellectual analysis of what has gone in his life. Okay, so I'm giving up on you a little bit. So I'm going to ask. Why don't you tell her what need of yours are?
Look, she's a wonderful wife, a wonderful mother, looks great in saffron.
This is what I love. This is what that's.
She's wonderful, but when it comes to money, she's totally irresponsible.
You're giving me again an analysis
Mm.
too. Can you tell me what you need?
Yes. I need her to never touch the checkbook again.
So, hypothetically, if your wife were to handle the money, what would that make you feel?
I would feel very scared to give her the checkbook.
Because
Five.
Five.
You can.
there's another page.
And this,
Huh?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Give me the cue again.
Because
Oh. Well, I need to protect my family from going bankrupt.
bingo. So you have a need to protect your family economically. Could you tell me what you heard your husband's needs are?
Well, just because I overdrew the bank account a couple of times when we got married, that does not mean I'm going to continue doing it.
Your husband said he's feeling scared because he has a need to protect his funds. Can you repeat what you just heard me say?
That I'm so irresponsible and that I cannot be trusted with money.
Oh, man.
I sense that you're feeling hurt. So at this point, I'm guessing
Mhm.
because they're not able, the pain is so much for
Mhm.
39 years
39 years.
that all they could see is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the other person just on their nerves. So I'm just helping as an NVC person to get to their feelings.
Mm.
I sense that you're feeling hurt and you need to be trusted so that you can at least learn from the past experience.
Yes, exactly.
So again,
Mhm.
that is the moment where
Mhm.
yes, I'm hurt and this is what I need.
And
right?
Mhm.
Okay. Can you tell what you just heard the needs are for her, for your wife?
Like I said, she's a good wife and a good mother.
Saffron.
Saffron. But that she was just totally irresponsible when it came to money and cannot really be trusted.
Your wife said that she's feeling hurt and she feels to be trusted. She feels the needs to be trusted so that she can learn from the past experience.
Okay, I get her.
So would you be willing to let your wife handle money? So now that
Mm.
both their needs are there, so his need for protection, safety, and to protect family economically, and he's feeling scared, and wife's feeling of hurt and her need for trust are both on the table. So what at this point, what Marshall says is, if both the needs of both the parties are identified, it's on the table. It takes less than 20 minutes to find a strategy that works for meeting both the
Yeah,
needs.
yeah.
He guarantees that. It
Mm.
takes less than 20 minutes. It's just that getting to that need is
Mhm.
that problem, identifying, yeah. And so now, just requesting both of them to the husband first. Would you be willing to let your wife handle money in small amounts if you feel safer? You don't have to answer that. It's just
Mhm.
would you be willing to show your willingness to support your husband economically by being careful with handling the money? So
Mhm.
so that imagine if this were to happen within 1 year of their wedding, the whole their life would have been beautiful, right? I mean, of course, there'll be other problems, but at least from
It's
this.
a miracle that there means it's
So
both.
that-
It's a miracle as well as what I call like violence on both of them that they had to carry it for so long.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's such a violence, yeah, it
It
is
is,
violence,
it is.
actually. It's-
And
It may not be like bloodshed and
But it
stuff, but it's
is.
just hurtful. I mean, imagine, right? Like the wife does so many things and she takes care of, but
Yeah.
the you know, oh, I cannot be trusted, such hurt. And the husband also, like,
It's true.
it's true, both sides.
Yeah.
It's quite possible.
It's amazing what people can hang on to in silence for that long
Yeah.
and never.
And
let
also
it-
die with that
Yeah.
as a very prominent
Yeah.
feeling, and it's going to create future life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes with from the beginning of the next life, they're going to have a personality based on
Yeah.
that experience. So it's so scary.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, not trusted in feeling not trustworthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should do the third one also and then go for that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was a true. That
That was a true story, yeah. This is the mentor in this case was Marshall himself, who is the founder of the
NVC.
framework of for NVC, the nonviolent communication. So,
Third one is also true. Third case. Person.
no.
Hmm?
This I got from our own personal example.
Personally, on our exam.
No.
Oh, hey now.
Mentees, such examples of stuff. So you have
39 years, Gaur Kumar Prabhu. 39 years.
you need the last page 7 and 7.
Sounds like me.
Do you want somebody else to do that?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, we can do that. I think it's 6 and 7 for you, so you can also give the 6. You gave
I
one
gave
of
the
these.
whole thing.
Okay.
Merle, I'm bringing you over.
Really.
Awesome.
The corner has the number on the.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
6, 6, 7. Scenario 3. Oh, sure.
Just for the camera. Or-
Hey, Merle.
Ready?
Okay, do you want to be the mentee or the mentor?
I'll be the mentee.
One of you can read the situation as well.
Okay.
First, again, we're going to go to the non-NVC and the NVCs.
Okay.
Okay, scenario number 3. A 25-year-old girl who has low self-esteem due to lack of love and respect she received in young age. So this is the non-NVC dialogue.
I've been feeling really low lately, like I'm not good enough. I think it goes back to how I was treated growing up. I didn't really feel loved or respected.
Well, the past is the past. You can't change it, so don't dwell on it. Just focus on building confidence now.
I try to, but that voice inside keeps saying I'm not enough.
You should take a confidence workshop, or maybe try journaling affirmations every morning. That stuff works.
I tried those, but it still feels fake. I guess I want to believe I'm worth something, but it doesn't stick.
You have to stop overthinking. Just move on. You're 25. This is your prime. Be happy.
Whoa! Dial it down, lady.
You go, girl.
Well, that was intent to be happy.
Just be happy.
Okay.
Anything that stood out?
Well, I mean, it just is like, there was a sign advertised in the subway a few years. It was about depression, and the tagline was, "You wouldn't tell somebody with cancer just to get over it."
Yeah.
And that's what this felt like. That's how people with depression feel. It's a disease. It's a thing, and people just get over it.
Mhm.
You know, so that's very much like,
Yeah.
what? Just
Yeah.
get over it. It felt disrespectful,
Yeah.
and completely not validating what they're honestly feeling. And it's a real thing. That's
Completely dismissive.
completely
Yeah.
dismissive.
Dismissive,
Yeah,
yeah.
completely dismissive. Like, just get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many times I myself have said, oh, you should do journaling.
Yeah.
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 All
yes.
mentees.
To our mentees,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Before,
Yeah.
dating.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was genuinely a
Yeah.
thing to do. you know.
Yeah.
Write on your affirmations, do this.
Right.
workshop,
Yeah.
I have this thing coming.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
heavy
but-
focus on strategies, but like
Yeah.
skipping
Right.
what the
Yeah.
mentee needs, which is like,
Yeah.
I'm confiding in you
Right.
that
Yeah.
something is so painful in my life. and
Right,
it's just
right.
like she wasn't getting
Right.
like the
Yeah.
connection she
Yeah.
needed.
You know, with the suggesting journaling, I think is productive,
It's
actually.
productive.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
But
you have
for-
to deal with.
But you have to,
reactions.
yeah.
Really validate her feelings.
Yeah.
and
Right.
Be with her feelings.
Right.
and Needs for as long as she feels empathetic, and then suggest a strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why therapists don't talk for a very long time.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
That, and like, that was that's, when I first did there, it was like, well, is she gonna say anything?
That's why she keeps going to the same person, because she just has to.
Because I just get the talk, lovely. But I was walking, I was on 6th Avenue and 14th Street the other day, and I observed two women. It was really beautiful. One girl was clearly upset, and she was like, and her friend was quite a bit taller, but the stance of listening was so beautiful because her friend was just like, and didn't, I was waiting for the light. So in that whole time, the friend didn't say a single word, but was so like engaged with her, holding her space. It was just really beautiful. I don't know what's going on. Because clearly that girl in that moment didn't want to hear, just get over, be happy. She just needed her friend to like, and that she was like bent down, giving her eye contact and giving her the hold she needed. It was really beautiful. So
Sometimes just being there and not saying anything
Yeah.
is all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, before, right, because it's like there's the actual like need of this problem that she's having, but then there's just, well, they're telling you for a reason, right? So there's some like surface level of just like, I just need to feel seen and heard and
Yeah.
validated
Yeah.
before we even get into
Right.
the crux of the actual problem.
Yeah.
All right, should we do the NVC
Let's do the
dialogue?
other way.
Let's fix it.
The-
Okay, I think we're gonna go from 6 to 7.
Okay, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been feeling really low lately, like I'm not good enough. I think it comes from growing up without much love and respect. I almost feel invisible.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm hearing that there's a lot of pain and maybe a longing to feel seen, valued, and worthy of love just for who you are.
Yeah, exactly. I want to feel accepted and safe, but I didn't get that.
That's such a deep and natural need to be loved without having to earn it. I imagine a part of you is still carrying that longing today.
Yeah. I still feel like I'm not good enough unless I'm perfect or useful.
That sounds exhausting. And I hear a real yearning for self-acceptance and a place where you can just be without judgment.
Yeah, I want to believe I matter, even if I mess up sometimes.
Would you be open to exploring gentle ways to meet that need? Like spaces or practices that help you connect with your own inner worth? Not to fix you, but to support the healing you already began by speaking this out loud.
That feels way more compassionate than what I usually tell myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I mean, there's no really fix for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just-
Like that.
You do.
Like me, they like me. But the other thing I think, is just thinking of the where is it? Like unless I'm perfect or useful, yeah, that that could also be where somebody jumps in way too fast. And it's from the mode of wanting to help.
Yeah.
Because it can be just you do want to be helpful. It can be like, oh my God, let me fix it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that taking that pause is really good.
Yeah, taking the pause, yeah.
Yeah.
And the mentor is really feelings and needs,
Mhm.
just being at that level,
Mhm.
The identifying, so from the beginning, feeling, the value.
We need to turn
feeling
really around.
pain, Yeah. Pain and being valued, so pretty much self-acceptance is what this girl needs, and, so if you notice that towards the end, the mentor does offer a strategy,
Mhm.
right? It's not the strategies are bad, it's just that once you empathized enough with the feelings and needs, then offering a strategy would be more,
The thing is, when you do the first part, then they are open to the second
Right,
part.
yeah.
They're open to the strategy.
yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it's just strategy.
Yeah.
You don't feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm having so many problems, and then now I have an extra journaling to do now.
Yeah.
Right? Though I don't have enough on my plate already, right?
Yeah.
But if they think that, okay, this is so that I I have a need now, and to do that, to fulfill that need, I need to do journaling. Then that becomes like a purposeful strategy, right? Purposeful way of figuring out something. Yeah.
It's interesting too, because some people, so this person's not officially mentee, but is going through something, and like, we've been chatting, and they're from the business world, and so their method is strategy, strategy.
Yeah.
And so the conversations we've had, I've tried to do the opposite. Let's talk about it, because and even if said, well, I came up with this plan, Gina, but that didn't work. So what's the other thing to do? And so there are some people that they want to jump to strategy because that's more their comfort zone, because they don't even want to deal with the feelings or the needs behind it. And so this person's very
It's a big
interesting.
man-woman thing.
Yeah.
Gender thing.
Oh, yeah.
Guys will, right, women say,
Yeah.
I don't want your solutions, I just want you to hear me.
Yeah. And he wants strategy.
Like the guys are always trying to fix it, right? You know?
I'm a problem solver by nature.
Mm.
So whenever he says something, I'll be like, I'm always with, yeah,
I just wanted to listen.
yeah. So nowadays he qualifies it. Just want to listen.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, okay.
You
I don't have to find
don't have
something.
to guess at each other.
Yeah.
Tell each other what
Yeah.
you need.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. Yes. So that's all I have.
Anything else to summarize?
Yeah, so kind of, I mean, I think that's just have a summary.
There you go, Marlene.
I have to go now because I have my dentist appointment, but thank you very much.
Haribol.
Hari Hari. And the Academy Award goes to who?
We'll let you.
To you. Yeah, you have a vote?
Hari Hari Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Who's?
That can still be done. It's just the card.
Oh, the card.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's- don't have to share it.
Didn't have my face on it.
So what's your need?
My need is this, my need for safety and protection. Yeah, so, to conclude, the key takeaways are like, just understanding that the need gives us an opportunity to feel abundant, and gives us, even though the flip side of it is makes us vulnerable to and expose our inner core to others. But by doing that, we actually, I think of it this way: whenever I want to become vulnerable and I want to go, express my need, is that I'm just peeling off one layer, and I'm one layer closer to Krishna in my heart. Right? Because he's somewhere hidden inside, and I've put layers and layers, coming through generations, coming through karmic, many lifetimes, and also things that I picked up in this lifetime. So I'm just trying to peel that off, and by being vulnerable. So the only way the shame will cease to exist is when we expose it, be vulnerable. And a lot of this is just shame. Like, I feel ashamed if I tell someone what I really need. And the only way the shame cannot exist when there is a sharing at the, when we share things, or when we become vulnerable, or when we become, when we express what we need. So, yeah, I think that's a whole new topic of shame with guilt. Yeah, this is such a beautiful, thing, this world of NVC. I'm just loving it so much. Yeah, thank you. I mean, you've all been in that already.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kishore.
Thanks for the
That was
opportunity.
so amazing. I really learned so much from that. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Say that again,
again.
camera.
So wonderful.
Vulnerable.
I will.
Be vulnerable.
I learned so much.
Well, darn it. Just Jim
yeah,
happy.
that was really exactly. I was thinking
Is that the tone quick stuff is written?
Yes,
I
I
never
never
knew
done
that.
That's Jim happy.
So there's this hand with it, you just don't see it.
You just say explanation point.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us for our Mentor Sanga of the summer. We'll have our next one in September and then ahead in December. Crazy that we'll all be here like truly before we know it. But now I think it was a good idea. Perhaps we can just go, we'll kind of close up, clean up, and then we can just go take prasadam at Bhakti Center.
Yep.
Okay.
You can either hold on to the cards or if you feel useful or.
Oh, yeah, can I?
Yeah, may I? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I like this because I'll explain
Yeah.
to my partner. It's helpful with
Yeah.
both sides.
You want one
Nice.
more for your partner?
No, we'll share. It's okay.
Please take this.
Leaving them.
I need for
You to read this.
All right.
Have it tattooed on the arm.